Good morning, all. Welcome to NCA. Today, good morning.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Fine.
Good
Today,
morning.
yes, good morning. Yeah, fine. Today, we are going to enter into a new English topic, voice. What does mean by voice? What do you know about it? Voice? Anyone? What is?
Voice means speaking sense.
Yes, voice means speaking only. In what way? In what way? In what means? Do you get what I'm saying? In what means? So voice of a verb tells about whether the subject of the sentence perform or receives the action. Okay, whether it is performing the action or it is receiving the action. Okay, is that clear what I'm saying? Whether it is performing an action. Is my voice is breaking?
No, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So if it is so means let me know. Okay, fine. So voice is nothing but the verb is there, right? So in a sentence, verb will be there, no? That action word. So that action is being performed by the subject or else it is receiving by the subject. It tells about whether it is performing or receiving the action. Okay, fine. So in this, we have active and passive voice. Okay, is that clear? Is this clear what I'm saying now? So voice is the verb that tells whether the subject of the sentence is performing the action or it receives the action. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, others? Deva, is that clear, Kana?
Yes, ma'am.
Priyadashni?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So first we are going to see about active voice. Okay, active voice. Here, if you take in active voice, the subject perform the action. Okay, the subject will perform the action. In a sentence, we have subject, verb, and object, right? So object is the receiving thing. Yes, others? Just mute yourself, Kana. Yes. Good morning, Gino, and good morning, Yuvraj.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. So, in active voice, if you take active voice, that active, this shows that subject is active. From this itself, you can say that the subject is active. Okay, here the subject is performing the action. Okay, here the subject is performing the action. In a sentence, we'll be having subject, verb, and object, right? So here, subject will come first. My mother writes a novel. For example, my mother writes a novel. Which is the subject in the sentence? What is the subject in the sentence? Anyone? What is the subject in the sentence?
My mother.
Yes, my mother. My mother is the subject, right?
Yes,
Subject. What is the object?
right. Novel.
The novel, right? Object. So what is the verb here? This,
Right.
right? Writing. This is the action, right? So here, subject is performing the action, right? What is that action? Sorry. Subject is performing this action. Object is receiving that, right? In simple way, you remember like subject is performing the action. Okay, is that clear? Subject is performing the action. Okay. So here, subject plus verb plus object in the form. So subject is performing the action. Okay. Is that clear? Active voice. So very easy topic. Okay. Active voice means active. Here, active says that the subject is active. Okay. The subject will perform the action. So that is expressed in terms of verb, right? Action means what is meant by action? Action will be represented in which way? As a verb, right? In the parts of speech, verb.
Ma'am.
Yes. Fine. So here active voice means the subject will perform the action and it will be received by the object. Fine. Passive voice. Passive voice means here the subject will receive it. Okay. The subject will receive the action and it is expressed by the verb. Right. The action will be expressed anyhow in the verb form, right? Actions will be represented as verb only, no? Why others are not responding? Actions will be represented as verb only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then here the subject will receive the action, right? With the same example, I'm saying a novel is written by my mother. A novel is written by my mother. This shows the novel, that is the object, is giving that action, right? Is performing the action and it is received by the subject. Is that clear? So the object is performing the action, right? So subject is receiving it. A novel is written by my mother. The same sentence only, no? The previous one is the same sentence only, no? My mother writes a novel. In this, the subject is performing the action. Here, the subject is receiving the action. Is that clear? Here, which is the object here? This is the object, right? A novel is the object, right? As we have seen in the previous case.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, written by my mother. This written is the verb, right? So object is performing here and it is received by the mother, right? Whatever the action is, that is received by the action, received by the subject, right? This is the subject in the sentence. Is that clear? Can you make the difference between yes, Kana? Tell me.
Ma'am, show active voice. 1 minute.
Why you want to take screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
I will give notes, Kana. Don't worry, okay? I'll give notes. Okay? Don't worry, fine? Yes. So, active voice means, what is active voice, Madhu? Tell me.
Ma'am, active voice means the subject performs the action, ma'am.
Okay, Priyadarshini, tell me what is passive voice? Priyadarshini?
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me what is passive voice?
ma'am, passive voice means
Passive voice means? Tell me. Passive voice means? Priyadarshini? Yes, tell me. Am I audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then tell me what is passive voice? Priyadarshini, are you there or not, Kanna?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Tell
confusing.
me what is passive voice?
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me what is passive voice?
it's confusing, ma'am. Passive voice.
Then you should ask me, no? You should ask me, right? If it is confusing, you should ask me, right? Gino, tell me what is passive voice?
Ma'am, action.
Yes, action.
Verb.
Okay, action, that is the verb. Okay, fine. Tell me what is passive voice?
Rules for action.
What? What is passive voice?
Ma'am,
Come on, tell. Yes.
ma'am, a subject reviews the action.
Subject?
Subject
Subject?
reserve the actions.
Receives the action.
Yes,
What is
ma'am.
passive voices you said? What is active voice then? Tell me. What is active voice?
Perform the action, ma'am.
Performs the action. See, listen carefully. If you have any doubt means ask me at that moment itself, okay? You should not say at last, ma'am, it's confusing like that and all. Yes, okay? Active voice means the subject will perform the action. Whatever the action may be, the subject will be performing. See here, my mother writes a letter. My mother is the subject, right? My mother is writing a letter, right? So this is the performing, that subject. My mother is performing the action, right? So whereas when you take passive voice, here the subject receives the action. It is not performing, it is receiving the action, right? It receives the action. So this is the object only, no? In the previous case, this is the object, right? This is the object, right? Novel is the object, right? So it is an object. So as a novel is the object, it is only performing the action, right? So the novel is written by my mother. My mother is receiving the action. It is at the receiving end, no? I told you, right, previously. Do you remember this one? This is the receiving one. Here it is, the subject is receiving the action. It is not performing the action. Okay? The performance is being given by the novel and the subject is receiving it. Okay? See here, see the arrow mark. How it is. Fine. So this is performing and this is receiving. Okay. In the same way, see here. It is performing and it is receiving. See how the arrow mark grows. Who is performing the action is this arrow. Who is receiving the action will get that arrow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is this clear now for everyone?
Yes,
Priyadashni, Deva, is that clear, Kanna?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Kanna, tell me.
ma'am, in that sentence you have separated by, no, ma'am.
Yes.
By separately, no, ma'am. That by
Yes, yes.
means what?
I will tell you. Okay. Who is performing? That by says about who is performing. Okay. This by gives the detailed explanation of who is performing it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is that clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Shall we move on to the rules?
Yes,
Listen carefully. Wherever you have doubt, you should ask me. I will be explaining it again. I have no issue in that. Fine. But when I am asking questions, you should answer. Fine. So you should be prepared for what I will be asking. Fine. I don't know how where I will be asking, but you should listen carefully. Okay. Is that clear for everyone? Is that clear for everyone? Yes. What about others? Deva, Jinu, Yuvaraj, and Priyadashni? Is that clear or what?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh, good. So we are going to enter into the rules. Okay. First is rule number 1. Rule number 1 is you should identify which is subject, which is the verb, and which is the object. Okay. This you know, right? This you can easily understand, right? Here, tell me. He drives car. He is the subject. Drives is the verb. This because the verb is an action, no? So this is the action. So the car is the object. Yes, car is the object. So whatever it is, whatever the sentence is, to convert that active to passive voice, they will be asking from convert the sentence from active to passive voice. Okay. At that time, you want to know what is the subject in the sentence, what is the verb in the sentence, and what is the object in the sentence also. Fine. So that you want to know which is the subject, object, and you should know to separate it actually. Okay. Subject. These others, you can mute yourself, Kana. So you should know to split which is subject in the sentence, which is the object in the sentence, and which is a verb in the sentence. Verb you can easily identify, right? So yes, others, you can mute yourself, Kana. Who is that? Yes, who is that? Please mute yourself. Yes. So when a sentence is given, you should know to split which is the subject in the sentence, which is the object, and which is the verb in the sentence. Is that clear? First rule is clear for you? Yes, Dia, what happened, Kana? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
You have any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I want to tell answer, ma'am. That's why.
Okay, okay. Fine. Okay. So is that first rule is clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, others. What about others? Is that clear?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, fine. So second rule. Second rule is you want to interchange the object and the subject. Yes or no?
Yes.
So we are interchanging that, right? So you're taking that object part to the subject part, right? Subject place of the subject, right? So you're taking this object part to in place of subject. So you're taking this subject part in place of object, that is the receiving one. In active voice, the subject will perform the action. In passive voice, subject will
Receive the action, ma'am.
yes, subject will receive the action. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
want to interchange the object and subject with each other, okay? So that the in active voice, it will be subject will performing the action. So you are writing subject first and object at the last. When you take passive voice, you are interchanging the place of a subject and the object, okay? So that in order to make that a subject in the receiving end. Fine? Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes. Others? Deva, is that clear, Kana? Priyadashini and Deva?
Ma'am, one
Yes,
second,
Kana,
please,
tell. Yes, tell me.
ma'am. 1 second, please, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. What happened, Kana? You are making note.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, fine. So you want to interchange the object and the subject. The first, you know that in active voice, the subject will
Subject will then perform the action.
yes, very good. Subject will perform the action. So you are making that subject to the receiving end, that is in order to change it to passive voice, right? Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Gino,
these
is that clear?
are to change active to passive, ma'am.
Yes, active to passive voice. Okay. Yes, there is no question that in your previous year question paper. I mean, I have checked that, but still, you want to know about both the things, right? So most of the questions is related to active to passive voice. Convert that sentence from active to passive voice only. Okay, they have given certain sentence. In that, you want to select which is the right one. Fine, like that only they have given.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Is this clear? Second rule is clear for everyone. Shall we move on to the next one? Priyadashini, Deva, is that clear, Kanna? Yes. Yuvraj? What is the first rule, Yuvraj? Tell me.
Ma'am.
Mm.
I'm picking, ma'am. First subject, object, verb picking.
Very good. We want to split subject. What is the subject? You want to identify first, right? Yes, very good. So rule number 3. Okay. Rule number 3 is the passive voice. Sometimes the subject is not used. It has been omitted. Okay. Sometimes it has been not used. It has been omitted. Okay. When you take someone broke the chair. So if you take someone broke the chair, in passive voice, you want to interchange, no? You want to interchange, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to interchange. When you interchange, the chair was broken, right? The chair was broken.
Yes, ma'am.
So broken by someone, right? The chair was broken by someone. Anyhow, the chair was broken, no? So sometimes the subject is not used. Okay, that is rule number 3. Is that clear? Sometimes, not always. Okay, not always. Sometimes the subject is not used. Priyadashini, tell me what is the second rule? Priyadashini? Yes, Kana, tell me what is the second rule?
Ma'am, second rule, we want to change the subject to object, ma'am.
Yes, very good. We want to interchange the position of subject and object. Good. Fine. Is this clear? Third rule is clear. Sometimes the subject is not used. It is not always. We can we can avoid. That is, we can omit the subject in some cases. Okay. Is this
Ma'am.
clear for everyone?
Yes,
Deva, is that clear, Kanna?
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes, Kanna, tell me.
Ma'am, I am having one doubt.
Yes, you can ask me.
Ma'am, when they did not mention the particular person means we want to omitted the words, ma'am.
No, not that like that. Okay. Sometimes it won't come. Not always.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes. See the hints, okay? Make a note of that hints alone, others. Yes, fine. Yes. Next one. Rule number 4. Okay. We want to change the base verb. Okay. Change the base verb. That is, in active sentence, they will be having a verb that you want to convert that into past participle form. That is V3 form of the verb. Okay. That is V3 form of the verb. So base verbs, you can easily eliminate the sentence. And if you have a choice means in that base verbs are given means, you can easily neglect that sentence. You should not consider that sentence itself. Okay. Because base verbs are never used in the passive voice. Okay. Is that clear? Base verbs are never used in the passive voice. Fine. So change of base verb. Okay. You want to change the base verb into past participle form. Okay. And it will be preceded by, with, to, etc. Okay. So you can, instead of by, you can use with also, to also. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So change of base verb. Base verb, which is the base verb? Here fills is that, right? Fills the jar. Juice fills the jar. The jar is filled with juice. So the jar is here. Yuvraj, tell me which is the subject in the sentence? In the first active voice sentence, which is the subject? Yuvraj?
The jar, ma'am.
Yeah, which is the subject in the sentence?
Juice.
Juice fills, ma'am.
Juice the subject. Okay. Juice is the subject. Then fills is the
Verb.
Yuvraj, tell me.
Verb, ma'am.
Verb, very good. Jar is the object. Okay. So you want to next how with the first 3 rules, tell me how we want to change the first 3 rules with respect to first 3 rules. We have identified that is the first rule, right? We have identified that. So what is the next rule? We want to interchange it, right? We want to interchange that. So how we can interchange? The object to the first, that is in the place of subject, and subject to the place of object, right? That we have interchanged here. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, what we want to do? We want to change the base form, right? So you want to change the, in third rule, that is sometimes the subject is not used, right? So that here we have used the subject. There is no way. Fine. There is no use of the third rule. Next, coming to the fourth rule. So change of the base verb, right? So base verb here is, that is the fills here, right? As it is singular, you have used fills, right? So how you can change that? Base form of the verb to past participle form. How it will be changed? Fills is changed to filled, right? Fills is changed to filled, past participle form. Okay. Is it clear what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, what we want to do? With the help of it, it will be preceded by. It is said, no, it has been preceded by, with, or, to, right? So here, the jar is filled with juice. Okay, the jar is filled with juice. Is this clear for everyone? You want to change. First rule is what you want to identify the subject, verb, and the object. Second rule is you want to interchange the positions. Third rule is sometimes we can omit the use of subject. And the fourth rule is change the base verb. Okay, because the base verbs never used in passive voice. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Others? Deva, Gino, is that clear, Kanna?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Next one. Rule number 5. Okay. Active voice pronoun to passive voice pronoun. How the voice, the pronoun has been changing. Okay. So I will be changed to me. We will be changed to us. Right. Is that clear? He will be changed to him. She will be changed to her. They will to them. You is to you only. Because you in singular also, plural also, in whatever sense it is, it will be all you only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is always it on. Okay. So I to me, we to us, he to him, she to her, they to them, you to you, and it to it only. Okay. This is rule number 5. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Gino, tell me what is the 4th rule? Gino, tell me. Ah, yes, Kana. Tell me what is the 4th rule?
Ma'am, change the base verb in the action sentence.
Very good, very good. In passive voice, okay, not active voice. In the passive voice, okay. We want to change the base verb. Base verb will be in the active voice. When you are writing to passive voice, you want to change the base verb. Okay. Next one. Rule number 6. So the word by is used for subject in the sentence of passive voice, right? Before the subject. By will be used before the subject. Okay. See, teachers Max. Max is being taught by her, right? Max is being taught by her. This is the active voice, right? This is the passive voice. Sorry, I didn't mention that, right? So this is the active and passive voice. How it is being changed? We want to identify the subject, object, and verb, right? So subject, which is the object here? Which is the object in the sentence?
Max, ma'am.
Yes, Max is the object. Which is the verb?
Ma'am, teachers.
Teachers. How we want to change the base form, right? Base form to past participle form. Teacher, teach will be changed to taught, right? Teach will be changed to taught. So maths is taught by her. She will be changed to her, no? In 5th rule, we have seen, no? She will be changed to her, right?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that clear how it is changing? She will be changed to her. So that is, we are interchanging the object. Fine, we are interchanging the object, and by is used before the subject in passive voice. Okay, by is used before the subject. That is the 6th rule. We have seen that the base verb will be preceded by, with, or to. That is in the 4th rule, right? Do you remember that one?
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am.
let me show you. So by will be V3 form, past participle form will be preceded by, with, or to, right? So in that way, subject will be, sorry, wait. Subject will, before the subject will be getting, is that struck? Is my slide is showing to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. You can see my screen, right? Yes. So by is used before the subject. Is that clear? This rule?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, others, why I'm getting only response from Diksha?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Yes, fine, good. Next one. Rule number 7. Okay. With or to is also used, no? Sometimes with or to, we have seen, right? The 4th rule, by, with or to. Yes or no? So it may also be used in place of by. Instead of by, we can use with or to. That we have already seen, no? With the 4th rule itself, I have told you, right?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
can use with or to in place of by, right? So see the sentence, the water fills the bucket. The bucket is filled with water. Okay. There we have seen with respect to juice example, right? Juice, juice, juice. Say the sentence. What is that sentence, Amy? Juice
Juice.
fills the jar. So the jar is filled with juice, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
here, what is that example? The water fills the bucket. The bucket is filled with water. It has been filled with water only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next rule. Rule number 8. The auxiliary verbs. Okay. The auxiliary verbs in passive sentence are different for each tense. So whenever you are changing the form, it will be changing only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because we are changing the verbs also, right? As we are changing the verbs, it will be also changed, right? For example, a letter is written by her. She write a letter, right? In active voice, when we want to convert this into active voice, means how it will come? She write a letter. Is that clear what I'm saying? So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
given in passive voice. It is given in passive voice. So how we can say this passive? It is passive voice. How I'm saying it is a passive voice? Can anyone tell me why it is these things are passive voice, not active voice?
Ma'am, because the object is placed first and the subject is in the last.
Okay, fine. Other
And
things?
the verb form also V3, ma'am.
Okay, good. Next.
By takes place in the sentence.
Very good. And also the receiving and the pronoun is also being changed, right? So
Yes.
next is with respect to auxiliary verbs. Okay. In each forms of tenses, it will change. Fine. That I will tell you later. Okay. How the with respect to tenses, how it is changing. That I will tell later. Fine. So try to understand this first. Okay. The outline, how it has been changing. Okay. How you can write this in active voice? The letter is written by her. How you can change the active
He
voice?
writes the letter.
She writes a letter, right? Yes, good. Next one. She writes letter, fine. Yes, next one. A book was not bought by her.
She did not buy a book.
She
Did not
did not.
buy a book.
She did not. It is
Buy
in
a book.
past form only. No, was is there.
She was not by the book, ma'am.
She
Was not by the book.
she was not by the book. She was is there. Then how can you change to a bought? Sorry, by. You get to what I'm saying? Was is there. Was is being given. So you, in your sentence also, listen carefully. In your sentence also, you said that she did not buy the book, or sorry, she said she was not bought by the book. You said no. So was means it is a past form, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then how can it will be by? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, fine. When we come to the tenses part, it will be easy for you. Okay, I will tell you that later. Okay. When you come to the tenses form, it will be easy, right? Yes. Chocolates are being eaten by them. Okay. So chocolates are eaten by them. So here you want to use the appropriate auxiliary verbs in the passive sentence. Okay. Is that clear? That is different in each tense. Okay. The use of auxiliary verb will be different in each tense. Fine. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this third sentence, how you want to change into active voice?
How it is in which tense is it? In which tense is it, Kana? Chocolates are being eaten by them.
Eaten V3, ma'am.
Yes. What tense is it? It is in what tense? I'm asking.
Present tense.
Present.
Perfect.
Present perfect. Is that perfect?
Yeah. Ma'am, present continuous.
Is that present continuous? Confirm it and tell me. You people are not revising it? Tenses part? Is that so? Present? Present? R is there. See there, R is there. Right? In which form it is? Okay, fine. Revise that and come tomorrow. Okay, tenses part, revise that and come tomorrow. I'll be taking with the respect to tenses tomorrow. Okay? Is
Okay,
that
ma'am.
clear what I'm saying? Revise that and come tomorrow. We will be also seeing with respect to tenses. Then we can go for it. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Because if I again take tenses means it will be like repeating the same thing, right? So just you revise that and come tomorrow. We can see the tenses tomorrow and then we can go further. How can we change with respect to active and passive voice and also with respect to direct and indirect speech also. Okay, because I didn't tell you with respect, I didn't tell you about how can we change it in tenses, right? Tenses form
Yes,
for
ma'am.
direct and indirect speech also, right? So I will be taking that also. Okay, is that clear what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Revise that and come.
Ma'am, that
Yes,
R
ma'am.
being written is present continuous, ma'am.
Ah, yes, present continuous. Very good, present continuous. So tomorrow, yes, that's why Kana, I'm saying just revise that and come. Okay, how it will be coming? Just with the help of that formulas I have given, no, a short formulas.
Yes, ma'am.
With that, you revise and come, everyone. Deva, Jinu, Yuvraj, is that clear what I'm saying? Priyadarshini? Yes. Revise the tenses part and come tomorrow. Okay. Next one. So that's it with only this 8 rules. With the tenses that I will teach you tomorrow, just revise that and come. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine. So you want to take a quiz or else after the tenses we can take quiz.
After the tenses, ma'am.
Okay. First you want to revise the tenses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, fine. Wait, I will, we have time, right? Yes. So I can take the tenses, okay? Just give me a minute, okay? Yes. You can able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. So how the simple past form will be?
Ma'am,
Simple past.
subject plus V2.
Very good. Subject plus V2. Excuse me. Subject plus V2 form of the verb, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why? Okay. Others don't tell, right? So I'll say the name, that person's alone, you can answer, okay? Fine. How the simple present will be? Deva, tell me.
Ma'am,
Yes, how the simple present will be, Kana? How the simple present? What is the form? How, in which form the simple present will be? Yuvraj?
Ma'am,
Yes, Yuvraj, tell me.
ma'am, present
Yes.
tense now, ma'am.
Simple present, yes, simple present. How the simple present form will be?
S plus B2, ma'am. B1.
Yes, plus Yes, base form of the verb. Okay. Subject plus V1 form of the verb. That is the base form.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one, future.
S plus will ma'am. Plus V1.
Yes.
V1.
V1, very good. Subject plus will plus V1 form of the verb. Very good. Fine. Take down this, everyone. Take down this again, no problem. Write it again, no problem. Okay. Take down this. Those are completed, just raise your hands. Yes, good. Priyadashni alone completed. What about others? Fine. Diya, you are completed or Diksha completed?
Ma'am, Diksha, ma'am.
Okay, fine. What about Deva?
Ma'am, writing, ma'am.
Okay, Kanna. Completed, Deva? Completed or what? Okay, okay, fine, right. So simple past is subject plus V2 form of the verb. Simple present is subject plus V1 form of the verb. What is that V2 form? What is that V2 form? Yes, what is that V2 form? Anyone? V2 form. You remember this one?
Simple past, ma'am.
Yes, so V2 is the simple past. V1 is the base form. So V2 is the simple past form. V3 is the past participle. V4 is the present participle. And V5 is the simple present. Okay? Yes. Next one, perfect. How the past perfect will be? Priyadashni, tell me. Past perfect. Past perfect. Priyadashni.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me. What is past perfect? Past perfect.
ma'am, subject plus V2.
Subject plus
V2, ma'am.
V2. In between one word will come, no? What is that? Perfect. Past perfect. Anyone?
Ma'am, had, ma'am.
Very good. Subject plus had plus V3 form of the verb. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
V3 is the past participle form. Okay. V3 is the past participle form. Present perfect. How it will be present perfect? Present perfect. Anyone?
Subject plus
Good. Subject plus?
have.
Yes, sir. Have plus V form.
Wait, let Yuvraj tell you. Yuvraj, he's like, it will be raining today. Fine, Yuvraj, jokes apart. Tell me, Yuvraj. That's good,
Have,
Yuvraj. Okay. Yes,
have,
subject plus? Have, has.
plus V3, ma'am.
Very good. Subject plus have or has plus V3 form of the verb. Okay. Yes. Future. Yuvraj, tell me how it will be future.
Subject plus will
Hmm.
has
நம்பிக்கை துரோகம்.
Will,
3 ma'am.
will,
Yes ma'am.
will. Next. What will come next? Will, subject plus will.
Have ma'am.
Very good. Subject plus will have plus V3 form of the verb. Very good, Yuvraj. Okay, everyone clap hands for Yuvraj. Fine. Yes, very good. Next is continuous, right? Continuous. Yes, everyone take down this. This is completed. Just raise your hands. You remember like this, okay? Simple means no other word will come in between except for future. Okay, in future, in everywhere, future. For future, will is the common thing, right? So, and also when you take perfect means had, have, has. Okay, perfect means have, had, has. Continuous means was, were, am, is, or. Okay, was, were, am, is, or. Perfect continuous means been, ing. Okay, have, had, has, been, ing form. Okay, is that clear? Remember like that. What can
Yeah. New ID came, ma'am.
New ID. Who is that?
I'm Abhirami K.
Okay, that is ma'am. Okay,
Okay.
that's our new ma'am for English. I thought of telling you after completing this. Okay. Yes, write fast so that ma'am will give introduction about her. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine. Yes, completed. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So next is continuous. So how the continuous will be? Past continuous. Past continuous. Gino?
Ma'am,
Yes, Kana, tell me. Past continuous. Past continuous.
ma'am, V3
Subject plus?
subject plus V3 form.
Is that so? In between, nothing will come.
Ma'am, was.
Hmm?
Was.
Was or were. Okay, was or were plus VING form. Okay, VING form is nothing but present participle form. Okay, ING form. When you take that base, what Kana?
Ma'am, gerund form.
Gerund form also you can say. Right? Good. Next is present continuous. How it will be present continuous? Priyalashni, tell me. Present continuous. Present continuous. Priyalashni.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Tell me. Present continuous.
subject plus
Subject plus? Subject plus?
plus verb ing form, ma'am.
Subject plus?
Verb ing form, ma'am.
Yes, verb ing form. Okay. In between, one thing will be coming. No, what is that? Anyone?
Ma'am, that
Was were.
Was is in the past.
Or
Or, very good. Am is or. Am or is or. Subject plus am or is or. Then plus VING form. Okay. Good. Future. Future continuous. Diksha, tell me. Future continuous. Diksha.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me future continuous.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. I didn't ask yes, ma'am. Tell me how it will be, in which way it will be. Future continuous.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Subject plus
Hmm.
will shall
Hmm.
not be plus VING form.
Shall not be. What is that?
No, ma'am. Subject plus yes, subject plus
Hmm.
will be plus VING form.
Very good. Subject plus will be plus ing form. VING form. Okay. Yes,
Yes.
good. Take down this, everyone. If you're completed means we can move on to the next one. Shall we move on to the next one? I
Yes.
hope you people are completed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes. Okay, fine. Take down, take down.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Deva. Yes. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Perfect continuous. Next is perfect continuous. How it will be? Past perfect continuous. It will be a combination of perfect and continuous. I told you, right? Perfect continuous. How it will be? How it will be, Kana? Tell me, anyone? Yuvaraj?
From subject plus
Hmm.
had been plus VNG form.
Very good. Subject plus had been plus VING form. Yuvaraj, tell me for present continuous.
From subject plus
Hmm.
have, has, been
Yes. Have or has been.
plus VNG ma'am.
Very good, Yuvaraj. Tell me for future.
Had plus
Subject plus.
subject plus
Subject
had
plus.
been
Will have been. Okay. Will have been plus VING form. Very good, Yuvaraj. Very happy for you. Is that you are seeing and saying the answer?
ma'am.
Huh?
Wait, repeat the question ma'am, please.
Is that you are seeing that and saying the answer, or else you know the answers?
Ma'am, I know the answer. So,
Very good, Kanna. Okay, fine. Yes, everyone completed this. Take down this.
Yes, ma'am.
Past perfect continuous is subject plus had been plus VING form. Present perfect continuous is subject plus have or has been plus VING form. Future is subject plus will have been plus ing form. Okay. So we have seen with respect to, wait,
I'm completed.
sorry. Wait. Completed, right? Yes. Wait, let me show you one thing, okay? Yes. You can see this. You remember this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everyone can take a screenshot of this. Okay, I'll give one sentence, okay? I ate chocolate. Okay, the sentence is I ate chocolate. With this, you are going to change for each tenses, okay? You have taken screenshot of this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The next sentence, what I'm saying is, I eat chocolate. Okay, with the eat and chocolate. Eat as a verb and I as a subject and chocolate as the object. You want to change the tense forms and you want to write the sentence and you want to take a picture and send to sir. Okay, with the help of, we have already seen this. That's why I'm not saying this again. Okay, if you have any doubt means I will let me know in tomorrow's class so that I can clear that. Fine. Is that clear what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Just go through this. Just go through the tenses also. We can see that tomorrow. Fine. So try to write with help of eat and chocolate. Okay. Change the verb forms. How it will be in a different
Now
second.
start writing, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You can write. Not now. Just listen what I'm saying. After the class, you can write. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Ma'am is there, right? Ma'am. Abhirami, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can unmute and talk, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning,
Yes.
ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Happy morning, dears.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Good morning,
Morning.
ma'am.
Very good morning, dears. I'm Abhirami. I'm here to assist you, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
No, not like that, ma'am.
Oh, dear. This is your part. It's just I can here to help you.
Yes, fine, ma'am.
Thank you, dears. We will meet you soon. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am is good. Ma'am, for what purpose you came here? Tell that also, ma'am.
So I'm here to take your class, dear. Take some classes for you. It may be pleasure to me.
Yes, ma'am.
I like kutis. So I'm here very happily going to take classes for you.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
So morning, like refreshment, you will be having this, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, of course, ma'am. I
Yeah,
assure you for that.
yes, ma'am. Our day is beginning with small children.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So definitely
Okay,
be happy.
yes. Okay, fine. Ma'am will be handling classes for you, okay, hereafter.
Ma'am? What, ma'am?
Ma'am will be handling classes for you people.
Ma'am,
She will take class for you.
Ma'am, you will not come, ma'am.
Why, Kanna? I will be coming. I will also be there, okay? Why? What happened?
Ma'am, I thought you will not come, ma'am.
No. I'll be coming. How I will miss you people? Huh? Okay, fine. So, shall we end the class? Is that clear for everyone? So, with the use of a verb, that is eat, and with the object is chocolate, and subject is I. With these three words, you are going to frame different tenses, okay? The 12 tenses you should complete and take a picture and send to sir. Okay, I'll take it from him. I'll receive it from him. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine. Is that clear for everyone? Shall we wind up the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine.
Jai Bharat.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Let me know. Just a minute. Don't go. Don't go. Just a minute. Okay. சொல்லு ஜெய் பாரத் சொல்லு தேவா. Yes. Deva, Yuvraj. Okay, fine. Yes, Kana, you can leave the class. Thank you. Yes, Kana, tell me.
Jai Bharat, ma'am.
Yes,
Jai
Jai Bharat.